Alright, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today we're going to run a Skymark Flight 102 from Kobe to Tokyo. We did the Tokyo to Kobe last night in X-Plane, and today we're going to run Microsoft Flight Simulator during the daytime to run the return flight. In the real world, they did this ride in an hour and 5 minutes, so we'll see just how close we can come to that. You should have the load data sheet. Let me give you CDU as well. Bring that up. Alright, let's get started. DC battery selected to bat. DC battery switch is on. Guarded. Standby power is auto guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Landing gears down. We've got 3 green and 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar is set to test. Master caution reset. Fault in-op test. And overheat fire. Alright, ground power is available. We're going to get on ground power. Confirm with the AC selector, and let's get set for unconditioned air. Alright. Let's have a quick peek. Yep, ground and AC we have connected, so that's looking pretty good. Alright, galley power is on. IRS select is to nav. Emergency exit lights are armed. Let's just cycle that trim air switch. And let's enter our present position. So we are at RJBE, and you can see it just put the coordinates in there that are in the database for this airport. And if we go to page 2 and grab the GPS, you can see that the coordinates are pretty close to what's in there for the database for the airport, so we don't have any issues here. That's looking pretty good. Let's get some brake pressure in here. Aircraft has been sitting. And the flaps are up, and showing up on the aft overhead. Lights, let's give them the position lights. And let's get the brakes set. Alright, that basically takes care of the originator flight, and we can turn that off now. Let's move on to the pre-flight. Leading edge devices test. Service at the phone is off. Reverses are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen is 14,000. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight recorder test. And Mach speed test 1 and 2. A little too early for stall warning. We'll come back to that. 3 green on the landing gear. PSCU is out. Let's check the oxygen flow. And that's good. Hey, Gregory. New York, my old stomping grounds. I'm from Brooklyn originally. Alright, and lights test. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded, alternate flaps are off guarded, spoilers A and B are on guarded, yaw damper is on. VHF nav is normal, IRS is normal, FMC is normal, auto is source selected, and the control panel set to normal. Fuel temperature is fine, cross feed check, and our pumps are off. Cross feed's good, AC/DC panel is set. Equipment, cooling, supply, and exhaust is set for normal. Emergency exit lights are on. No smoke and seatbelt signs on. Window heat. And let's run the overheat test and TAT test. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Electric hydraulic pumps 2 and 1 are off. We have 3 entrance ways open. Test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panel is all zeroed out. Temperature back there is fine. Let's reset the master caution. And recirc fans are set to auto. Left and right packs are auto. Isolation valve is open. Gens are on. APU is off. And overheat test. Wing body, AC and master. Very good. Today's ride is flight level 250. Alright, and let's check the outflow valve. Alright, and our lights are good. We're going to use the left igniter for this ride. Alright, so let's do ATIS clearance and then we'll program the flight management computer. So ATIS is on 128.075.
Mission bird activity.
Alright.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
Alright.
Obey airport. Information Sierra.
Current weather's currently out of service. Alright.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
Alright, so we have Sierra.
Obey airport. Information Sierra.
Alright, so what we will do, and let's go to ground. Ground is 122.075. Okay, in the meantime, let's have a look at our paperwork. We have some weather information on here. Alright, let's see. At Kobe, winds at 240 at 19. And we're looking at 10:15. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And on the way in. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm surprised I'm not getting any XATC chatter in the background. Let me take a look at something here. Oh, I can't. I think that I'm in X-Plane and I'm in Microsoft, so I can't do that. Alright, so in the meantime, let's do, this should give us some background chatter. Alright. Alright, ATIS clearance, let's get clearance. So we're going to need ground anyway. 122.075, that's what I'm going to need. Good morning, Kobe ground, Skymark 102. Looking for IFR clearance to Tokyo as filed. We have information Sierra. Hey Memphis, how's it going? That's Sebastian. How are you? Hope you guys are having a great day. On board, ready to go? Pretty cool. I don't remember what today's in-flight movie is, though. With wine, there you go. You got the right idea, Alex.
Departure runway 27. Initial climb 9,000. Departure on 120.85 squawk 1552.
Clear to Tokyo. After departure, fly radar vectors to Monaco. Then as filed. Departure runways 27. Initial climb to 9,000. Departure on 120.85 squawk 1552 for Skymark 102. Alright, so we cleared up to 9. Right, and we're squawking 1552, and that is in. Alright, now let's go. Because we're not going to need them until push. Let's see if we're getting transmissions on that frequency. Back of the plane drinking wine, that's pretty cool. Hey Gregory. Tried Gold Belly. New York pizza on there. Oh really? I got to go take a look at that because yeah, well we did find one place, Dominic's, that makes nice squares. It reminds me of Johnny's in Brooklyn. Pretty good pizza. Their regular round pie not so good, but their squares are good. Right next to Home Depot over here on was it Yamato Road here in 441? You wouldn't even know it. Outside of that, we go to Albeet's, you know, for that New Haven style pizza. Alright, so let's program the flight management computer. Let's come on back up to the top here. Alright. Alright, and let's get our route in here. We're coming from RJBE to RJTT. Alright, Sky 0102, SKY 0102. That's our flight. Alright, the runway I said we had was 27. Okay. And that's it right there on 27. And we're going to Midder, I believe. On the way in. And you know what? I can even give it to you right here. And on the way in, they're using 23, right? And we're going to use the LDA. Right, let's use the LDA. Into 23 with the 2C. I see it on here. I'll put it in myself if I have to. Don't see it on here. Alright, let's go and put this in. Let's have a peek here. Finish this up. Alright, Kobe to Mako to Steel to Revi to Hygo to Sanda. And then Sanda. Oh, I thought we were going there. I guess not. Put you in there. All right. SHTLE. Shoot. Arctic. That's correct. And Arctic is going to be 3442.9. That's the one we want.
I blocked it. Data clearance for 9887, please.
Spins.
Yeah, we can make that.
Alright, OSH, IMA. Really? What did I put in here wrong? Oh, idiot. You schmuck. Alright, AK, S, EL. LA Fit. And LA Fit is going to be 3448. It's the one we want. Sting. Sting is 3452. It's usually the one on top, but Spark. Spark 3503 is the one we want. Shaft. Shaft is going to be 3522. Bacon. Bacon is going to be 3531. It's the one that we want. And then from there, we're going to be on our way in. That should not be there. I believe Doyle's going to be up after Bacon. Let me give you the sheet real quick on the back end. We'll take a look at that. Let me have you. And let's look at the same thing here. Right, that's what we're doing on the way in. And that's gonna bring us to you. And then from here, we have the LDA-X into 23. Right, from Bacon. After Bacon, we're looking at Doyle. So there's Bacon, here's Doyle. So Doyle's gonna go in next, right? And then Dambo, and then we are our way in. And then we also have the hold on the back end on the mist, right? Oh, see, now it's on the list. Interesting. I didn't see that there before. All right, so that looks pretty good. So let's go back to you. And let me give you the load data sheet again here. And I want to have a look at that real quick. Make sure I didn't screw nothing up. Can even run through the chart, make sure we don't have any. I do that once I get the weight in here, maybe. And wait a minute. Sting, Bacon, Doyle, Bacon, Doyle, 23. What happened to? Yeah, so, and Bacon, right? That should be correct. Let's come back here. Let me look at this chart. Oh, that is right. You schmuck. That is right. Alright, that is correct. Now, you know what? Make sure I didn't add nothing here. And from there, we're in. And on the mist. That looks very good. Okay. Alright, let me give you the load data sheet here again. Oh, you already have it. Let me grab it myself now. Let's see, before we do that, what I miss here, text-Y. Oh, Gregory, one-day delivery. I like that, man. I'll take that. Hey, Gangrene. Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah, nothing like that intro flight, man. Yeah. Yamaguchi, Japan. Oh, wow, look at that. I'm actually fooling around in out in the Orient there. We're out in Kobe right now. Going to head into Tokyo. Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning there. Ooh. Yeah, you're on your way to work? I hear that. Hey, Sam, how's it going? And Brian. Good afternoon, man. And Roken Zone. A whole bunch of people in here this afternoon. How's it going? All right, let's keep going. Let me give you... Let's go in here and get our payload here. So our zero fuel weight is going to be 127.7. So I put this in here. This way it distributes economy and the cargo and all that stuff, so I don't have to do it. And then we'll put in our fuel. And our fuel is going to be 32.7 for this ride. And if we come in here, our zero fuel weight is 127.7. Let's take a look at our final reserve. Final reserve with the alternate this ride is 5104, so it's going to be 5.2. Cost index this ride, the CI is 35. And we're cruising at 250. And let's get our cruise winds here. We'll go to top of climb. Top of climb, we're looking at 259 at 107. And the OAT is in already. We're not going to derate the engines. And the CG is 23.6. Flaps 5 take off. Now there's no slope on this runway, but the winds. Let's grab the winds here. The winds are 240 at 19. Okay. And trim's 5 1/4 and 154 on the engine out. Carrying a nice load today. Alright, let's get our descent forecast in here. Since we're down here already, we're looking at 10:07 on the back end. No, we're looking at 10:09 on the back end. Alright, where's our top of descent here? Top of descent, we're looking at 0. Alright, so it's 0 and what did I say? 10:09. And we're going to do 20,000, 15,000, and we'll do 10,000. Let's go grab that now. At 20,000, 256 at 94. At 15,000, we're looking at 258 at 81. And at 10,000, we're looking at 265 at 57. And that all looks pretty good. We're going to come back to the legs page. And we're going to go to route data now. We're going to request the cruise winds. We could put them in manually if we wanted to go through all of them, but we're not going to go through that. I don't even think this actually works in here. I usually get an error, but load. Go ahead, load them up. Yeah, data link config invalid. I can't figure that out. I'm all set up on SimBrief. And yet, here are the winds. The winds are in here. So, I don't know if that's an erroneous message or what. So, anyway, that's looking good. Now, let's go ahead and take a look one more time real quick at these. Should have did this before, but now. On the way out, right, I said we had we're heading out to Mako. Right, so and 9 miles out, then we got Mako, Steel, Revev. Steel, we need to be above 6. That's in here. Hugo, Sandra. And then we're on our way to, yeah, see, Midler is in there. Let's see if that's in here. Maybe I put it in wrong. MIDER. Midder. And then we're on our way to Sandra. Right? Oh no, after Sandra. Midder. And then you. So that looks good. Make sure I didn't screw up nothing there. There's Midler, and then we're on our way. Okay, that didn't do nothing there. And let's take a look on the way down. Bacon, it looks like on the back end. That's pretty much it. Alright. What do we have here? Axel, they want us. Let's fix this. 2:30 at 12. Let's fix that. Right. And none of this. See, I don't want that. I want that. Did I screw this up? I certainly did. Alright. I want clone next. Don't know how I did that. And we're going to put that in just like that. TT 460. TT 461. And then Civic. Right, and Civic, they want us 210 at 7. Alright. 463. 464. And EPSON, Epson. Epson isn't in here, is it? No, it's not. Boy, this was painful. And from Epson, we should be on our way into Bacon. Boy, that was rough. I don't know how I screwed that up. Alright, Mako. Hugo. Sandra. Midler. Shoot. And, alright. There we go. Alright. Clone. And then we're on our way around. 464 Epson into Bacon. And then we're coming in. Alright. That looks good now. Don't know how I screwed that up. But I did. Alright. That looks good. Now let's come back here. Let me have you. That. I put this in case I have to come back. We hit a bird. Alright, and we'll just follow the reverse in. Alright, so that's good. That is set. Local pressures in. Okay, so ground is in. Let's see, what do we have here? Towers 118.5. And departures 120.85. And all right, so that's good all around. So I'll take terrain, position, data, airport, station. I'm on the master. You can have the slave. You can have weather, station, airport, data, and position. Right, and 154 on the engine out. Our heading is going to be 273. We're cleared up to 9. So that's all looking pretty good. That's good. Nose wheel steering is normal. Got it. Let's check out displays here, and let's fix that. Let me have you there. Okay, you should be working here. Why not? Okay, there you go. That's what I want. Okay, and we're looking at 10:15 on the standby. Reset the fuel flow. N1 is set. Auto speed references. Auto brake is set for rejected takeoff. You're not going to need the CDU anymore. Alright. And let me have you. Alright, so that's all set. Yes. Yes. That's all looking pretty good. The bottles. Cargo test. And let's check TCAS. That test should be done. And let's check our stall warning 1 and 2. Very good. Alright, that's all looking pretty good. TCAS is good. Let's do our ground proximity. And we've got fuel in the center tank, so. And let's get the APU up and running. And let's get these doors buttoned up as well. I guess I could still give you that. Fat fingers don't want to work here. Alright, let's get that started. And let's get that front door closed. Alright, while I'm waiting on that, let's see, what did I miss here, text-wise? Did I catch you, Sam, coming in? I don't remember. How's it going? Hey, Brian, how are you? Hope you're having a good one. I'm doing pretty good, Roken Zone. I hope you're having a great one, man. Leeds Bradford. Oh, nice. 900 feet. That's a touch rough. Maintenance will have to take a look at the gear. Well, the landing gear, a hard landing, 600 they can take, but yeah, if you want something decent, 600, 700 is on the back end of pretty rough. All right, let's get rid of the gate while we're waiting on everything else, shall we? Let's get rid of that jetway. And let's get on APU. I'll give that a minute and then we'll switch over to APU bleed. And we should have aircraft on the back end in Tokyo, because I think when you run Microsoft, you have to put in the airport on the back end where you're going in order for traffic to, generate. So I think I found that. Figured that one out, so we'll see. Alright, let's say that's about a minute on the APU. Dual bleed, and they're going to release that. They're going to release the ground power, and we can remove the chocks. Let's have a look at those doors, and let's close those. Alright, so we should be disconnected from the gate, and we're on our own juice now. So, okay, now we can get rid of the CDU, I believe.
Eagle 421 Bravo Victor is with you at 14,000 feet.
And you have the correct shot there. Let me look at the same thing. I don't need that. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Kobe Ground, good morning, Skymark 102. At gate 5, ready for push and start with Sierra.
Nobody is listening on 123.275.
What are you talking about? Ground. Oh, where'd it get 275 from? Oh, you changed my frequency? 122.075. Kobe Ground, good morning, Skymark 102 at gate 5, ready for push and start with Sierra.
Transavia 610. Kobe ground. Push and start approach.
Let me have that here. Any progress page. All right, we're good for push and start. So let's get that clock going. And we're going to crank up the engine. So the packs are coming off. Bleed is good. Anti-collision's coming on, and we're going to start number 2. That's what I want there. I'm not going to hold that out. My shoulder's bothering me again. Let's see if we're getting traffic on this frequency. See, every now and then, SayIntentions uses a frequency that FSATC chatter doesn't use, and you don't get any background chatter. Switch that over for right now. Alright, 2 is stable. Gen 2. We're getting juice. Isolation is closed. Right pack is going to auto. Pressure is good. We're starting number 1.
Okay, it's going to be a lucky one on, we'll maintain 10,000 on 29.9.
Oh, hey, Rodney. Yep, we're in Microsoft today, doing a return flight from Tokyo. We're doing the return flight. That is. Did I get rid of that for you?
Okay, it's going to be a lucky one on, we'll maintain 10,000 on 29.9.
Why, you're still getting the CDU there. Because it's the wrong one, that's why. Okay, let's dump that. And how about we get you ready for the in-flight movie that's going to be coming here in just a bit. Alright, number 2 is now stable. And that's good, that's good. Off. We got a clean board. Alright, let's back on out and let me bring up my chart now. And nose is going right. Microsoft put an update in today, so hopefully we're going to have a decent ride. I think that's close enough. We can taxi out from here. Close enough, Johnny. Alright, so let's give me 5, give me you, TA, auto. Let me have the flight controls here. Alright, it's all looking pretty good. Let's have a quick peek. That front section is done. Exterior lights as needed, we are good. APU as needed, it's off. Master caution recall, we got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radars auto, and flight controls are free and clear. Kobe ground, good morning, Skymark 102 at gate 5, ready to taxi to runway 27. So we should be heading straight down, basically. Making a right.
Transavia 610, taxi to runway 27. Via Papa 4. Papa 5, Tango 6. Contact tower on 126.2 when ready for departure.
Clear to taxi to runway 27 via Papa 4, Papa 5, Tango 6, contact tower 126.2 when ready for departure, Skymark 102, good day. Alright, we're going to switch over, let's see if we're going to get transmissions there. Nice, alright, we should get a nice mix. Alright, we're out of here. And today's ride is 366 miles. They did this ride in 1 hour and 5 minutes in the real world. See just how close we can come to that. I think we were off by a minute on the way into Kobe yesterday. But I was doing a little lollygagging on the way in, on the taxi in, so we could have been right on the money. Looks pretty smooth. And today's ride's just over now. I'm not sure how long that movie is. Maybe once we get set up for takeoff, I'll start that movie. I don't even... Oh, you know, I think today's movie is Submarine Alert. I believe that's the in-flight movie for today. And hopefully Discord is working for the audio for those that want the audio. I don't have the audio included here in the mix because things would get just a little bit too muddy, I believe. But for those that want to listen to the movie, you can do that through a Discord. Hopefully that's working. Yeah, look at the winds be blowing. They weren't kidding on the 19-20 knot winds, that's for sure. You can even see the water. The waves are being pushed up. Got little white caps out there, looks like, too. Pretty cool. Little flicker there. Dude, looks like we have some clouds out there, though. Looks like there's some rain out there as well. I don't think he's picking up anything on weather, though. Sure do look like rain clouds out there. All right. All right, let's bring up that chart now. And we're heading out midair, right? Yeah, that should be good right there. Kobe Tower, good morning. Skymark 102, holding short, runway 27, ready for departure.
Transavia 610, Kobe Tower, runway 27, winds 250 at 21, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, we got some nice winds pushing. Clear for takeoff, Skymark 102. My clock going. You. Let's have a quick peek. Alrighty, attendant notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Engine start selected to continuous. Auto throttle is on. Transponders TARA auto. Parking brake release 40%, and we're out of here. All right, 40% on the throttles. Little flicker there. Stable, toga. Thrust set. Airspeed's active. Check. Throttle hold. And we're stable through 80. Looks like there's a little tiny flicker that pops in there, a little stutter step every now and then.
435 on 06
Gear up. So we're straight out. So basically gonna, oh, the water looks great. Wow, look at that water. That really looks good. We're above 400. We're gonna give it to PMDG right away. I've got the latest PMDG update in there that I just put in today, as well as the latest from Microsoft Flight Simulator. That water looks real. Wow. Contact Kobe departure on 120.85, Skymark 102. Good day. Kobe departure, Skymark 102. Climbing through 2,000 for 9,000, inbound Mako. And flaps 1.
Transatlantic 10, Kansai radar contact, clear direct Mako, climb flight level 200.
Clear direct Mako, climb flight level 200, Skymark 102. And flaps up. Nice view out that right window. The water looked amazing, man. I've never seen it look that good before. Clouds look pretty cool. So, alright, so we're on a 250 knot climb out. We need to be above 6,000 at steel. Right now we're at 4,300 climbing. So we're cleared up to 20,000. So far, beautiful run. Should have a nice view on that right-hand turn. Got a couple of them coming up here. Looks rather nice down there. And, oh, you know what? Let me get that movie going for you. Then we get the in-flight movie going. All right, so we're coming up on KCE. 30.9. So far, beautiful ride. So, and at Mako, we should have 30.8. So, fuel's looking pretty good. We'll have 26.1 when we get in.
Climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Skymark 102. And we are heading to 19. That's a great view out that right window, and we should have one more coming up here as we continue this right-hand turn once we straighten up. Beautiful view, man. You can see all the boats down there. Little beach area. Nice. Got a racetrack down there, looks like. Beautiful view. We got somebody inbound here above us. All right, so we're above 10, so let's get cleaned up here. And see, it fooled around with my flight altitude again. It dropped it to 23.5 instead of 25. Interesting. So we need to be above 6,000 at steel. We're at 10,007 right now. So that's pretty much it for the constraints on the way out. Beautiful ride. We're looking at 49 miles top of climb, 350 to go to Tokyo. Should have another nice view out that right window. Beautiful view. Beautiful view. And we're going to 27 now. Tell you, that view never gets old. Never. I've been in the flight deck now about 9-10 years. Man. And it's just as exciting as it was day one. It's funny. My neighbors from down the block came in and they saw this. And they asked how long I had it. And I told them about 9 years at the time when they asked me, or 8 years, I think it might have been. And they go, oh, nice, nice. And then they went and talked to my wife on the side. It's like, does your husband actually use that every day? Was it worth it? I don't know why they just didn't ask me. But, yeah, I'm in here all the time. I've definitely got my money's worth out of this. All right, we got a tailwind pushing us right now. And we're going to 50. And the fuel, 30.3. We're right on the money. So we're ferrying fuel. We're going to have 26.2 on the way in. Prices are just insane in Tokyo. And we should be all set up for standard. Let's run through this whole setup, shall we? Autopilot's engaged. Send notification is complete. Cabin pressurization and temperature. We're going to monitor that. Engine bleeds are on. The pack switches are auto. APU is off. Exterior lights. We are good. And let's see. Engine start selectors is needed. They're off. Auto brake selector is off. Landing gear is up and off. And we're all set for standard pressure. And what I'll do now is I'll take the weather. You can have the terrain. See if we got anything in front of us that we're going to have to worry about. I didn't notice anything when I checked. The invite invalid. I'm not sure why. Everything on there should be wide open. You should just be able to go to that Discord channel and then go to the invite subpage, and it should just work. It's very strange. Not sure why. I mean, I went in there and I turned off all of the permissions. Basically, you should be able to go in there and just run amok. Very strange. Contact Tokyo Control on 119.3, Skymark 102. Good day. Tokyo Control, Skymark 102 with you, climbing through 19,000, flight level 250, inbound Sandra. See, it tells me identified, and then I get some Japanese writing that I have no idea what that is. Right next to it. And that should be 85 now. And so we are cleared up to cruise. That's in range now. And at Sandra, we should have 29.8 on the fuel with 29.8. And we'll have over 26,000 pounds when we get in. 20 miles now to top of climb, 320 to go. We can let them run around. It's pretty smooth. And that's 18 minutes since we left the gate. 10 minutes since we entered the runway. So far, all in all, it's a pretty good run. So on our way from Sanda to Mida, we're going to run off that moving map display. You can see it's not to scale. So we can actually dump that chart right now, but we're inbound Mida. And we're on the airway already anyway. Maybe it's got something to do with the expiration. I thought it was unlimited. Maybe I'll take a look at that next.
And what setting was that for 1 Bravo Victor?
Oh, I hear you. Was that by Bean? Health issues? I hear you. When I get like that, basically what I have to do is I go inside, I'll just sit down, close my eyes, and concentrate on my breathing. And I'll just, as I'm freaking breathing, I'll tell myself, in, out, in. I'll do that for a few minutes, and believe it or not, it actually works. Well, it works for me, is what I should say. So hopefully that'll work for you as well. So if not, man, my breathing will get away from me, and then I'll start getting the chest pains, and then the shortness of breath to kick in. Before you know it, we're on our way to the ER. And then usually it's an overnight stay for me because of the right side of bundle branch block on my heart. So when I get chest pains, I don't even tell my wife anymore. One day I'm going to have a heart attack, and I'm going to think it's just my normal stuff, and that'll be it. But so far I've been right. Right. So the climb out has been beautiful. We're just about at cruise now. Temperature back there for them is fine, and we got about 300 miles to go to Tokyo. All right, there you go. We're coming up on cruise now. So there's Midder, and we're going to 122 now. And that's about, yep, that's going to be in range there. Oh no, this has been a pretty good ride. Hey, not bad, man. I'll take 95. I don't think I'll make 95, but I'll take 95. My mom just turned 89 on Monday. So, and they got rid of the kidney cancer and the thyroid cancer that they found in me. So, and it's over 5 years, so they consider me to be cancer-free. The only real issue that I have to worry about is, well, aside from my breathing, is that lesion that's on my brain. So, but that's been pretty much the same size. So far so good. But he also said, the surgeon at Mount Sinai said that if they have to go in and get it, it's right near the surface of the brain. So that's pretty cool. They don't have to go do any digging. You know? So. Oh, I'm glad you liked the view. I got the camera up a little bit closer since I can't give you a whole bunch of data. And I know you can't see when I run through cold and dark going through everything, but this gives you a little closer view. Somebody was asking if you can get us up a little bit closer. So you're pretty much just about over my shoulder with the camera. Matter of fact, one tripod leg is on the deck just behind the pedestal, and then the other two legs of the tripod are off the deck down on the garage floor. So if I get you closer than that, then I got to start putting the tripod leg on the pedestal itself. So, which I did every now and then. I have a little pad that I use to clean the lens. I'll put that down here so that the leg is sitting on the pad. Doesn't do any damage to any of the pedestal. But I haven't done that in a long while. All right, Lock. What's that? Old kid? 9.2? Oh, we're 9.1 on the fuel. We're a touch behind, but like I said, we're ferrying fuel. We've got plenty on board. We've got 115 now to top of descent and 276 to go. And we're going to 102. And that's 40 out. That should be coming into range there. Very good. Still, so far, doesn't look there's any weather that we have to worry about here. That's a pretty cool view out the left window there with the mountains. Very nice. But I don't think we're going to have to worry, for the most part, for the weather on this ride. Looks like we're going to be pretty good. And we got 110 knot tailwind. Not bad. I don't usually get a tailwind when I fly. The flights that I pick, for some reason, they always end up with a headwind. So today's ride, not bad. We got 111 knot tailwind pushing us along. What are we cruising at here? We're cruising at, we can even pick that up some. We are definitely laboring a little bit here. How about we bump that up to Mach 0.8? We're going to get in early. Then maybe I can grab something to eat and then get another flight in here. Where to next? I don't know. Maybe we'll stay in Japan. But with that 100 knot tailwind, 113 now pushing us along, we're going to be hoofing it, man. We get up to Mach 0.8. Ground speed, wouldn't surprise me if we hit 600. I have a GoPro camera that I had set up. I wore a few times on my head, but the camera is actually set up for night vision. The camera was originally set up for doing some nighttime ghost busting type stuff, so it had night vision on it. So I also have a Sony camera that has night vision on it. Some of the other stuff for going out doing some ghostly stuff. I figured, why not? I'm getting closer and closer each day to being on the other side. Let me go see if I can contact anybody and chat with them. 103. So, but that camera's not set up for daytime stuff. Might look good at night. Who knows with all the lights off in here. But I have the band that wraps around your head. If I put the hat on, I put that on. It actually sits pretty nice. But if you're not used to the camera moving around, though, as I'm looking at stuff, it might upset your stomach a little bit. And Axel, I believe, is when we get on that ride. So about 140 miles maybe we'll be on that chart on the back end. So far it's been a great ride. I can actually, that we stretch out a little bit here. We're looking pretty good. Nice smooth run. Yeah, poltergeist. You know, it's funny. I have one of those things, you know, that show you the stick figures. You know, on the thing with the, it's a little small tablet that sits on top. It's all one piece. And I was just fooling around with it. I just had it. It was brand new. I just charged it all up. And I'm walking around the house going and checking stuff. And I come into the garage, and lo and behold, where my table saw is, there was a figure just sitting sideways. You saw the head, the thing, the two little arms and legs coming out. I was like, what the hell is that? I said, look at that, Dawn. Look at the camera. And all of a sudden, it just disappeared. So I haven't seen it since. But it was laying on my table saw there sideways, whatever the heck that was, if anything. Very strange, though. It's pretty weird. All right. And as shuttle, we should have 28.6, 28.6. Right on the money. 75 miles top of descent, 235 to go now. All in all, pretty good run. We should get in a little bit early. I kicked it up a notch. Right now we're at Mach point, 795. We're ground speed is 578. We are boogieing. Thought we'd hit 600. We're off by 4 knots, 3 knots. Thought we'd hit 600. Yeah, I'm lucky, man. My wife has been pretty good with everything. I mean, not only the flight deck that's in here, her car stays out on the driveway, you know, and in Florida, that sun is just beating the crap out of the paint job. Granted, it's a lease, but... And then I have my 70 Challenger in the garage at the other house. So she can't even put it in the garage over there. And then just walk around. It's only like 6 houses to our other house. So, matter of fact, I just mailed out my master cylinder for that car to have it sleeved and rebuilt since it's original. And that master cylinder is extremely hard to find. So those of you that may own a Mopar or know about Mopar stuff, if you look up master cylinder 2229171, that's the master cylinder that's on my car, and they are extremely rare and expensive. I think I saw one that was rebuilt with the sleeve for $1,400. Ouch. But the car's numbers matching. The motor and the transmission, it's all numbers matching. They match from when she came down the line day one. Pretty cool. Let's try 135. What do we have here for center? Let's see. Let's try. See if we're getting transmissions on this frequency here. Alright. See if we're getting transmissions there. Some of the frequencies work with FS Traffic Global, some don't. So I have to try and pick and choose. No, okay. I actually may watch that movie later. I think I saw that a while ago. It was a pretty good flick. Thought they were getting ready to chat with us. I hear you, Memphis. It took me a little while to make this decision. I mean, it wasn't as rough as it would be if I was making a decision today, because 10 years ago when I wanted to do this, flight decks really weren't, all that available. The 737 was big back then, but the 767, the 777, 787, the Airbus, they weren't big. You may have had the A320 along with the 737 back then. My favorite aircraft way back when was the 767, the Boeing Brown, because the 757, 767 was the same type rating. So you fly either one of those two aircraft. But it was difficult to actually get a full flight deck. So, and then when I found Flightdeck Solutions, company in Canada, they had the 737 NG. And I decided, you know what? Since I'm only going to be in the flight deck an hour and a half, 2 hours at most, the 737 is probably the better ride, because I'll find more 737 rides, hour and a half, 2 hours max, than I will if I had built a 777 or a 787, 767 even. So I think there's more rides for the 737 for the time frame that I want to do, so this was probably the better choice. And the lead time, I believe, was probably 6 or 8 months. So I had to wait 6 or 8 months. And the price tag, when it was all said and done, with the computers, the monitors, you're looking at $100 grand. So it's a pretty penny. So you better make sure that you're in an aircraft that you're going to want to fly for a really long time, that you're going to like, because you're going to be in here for a long time. It's not like you can just switch this like you would switch a 3D screen, So make sure you pick the aircraft you want. That's one thing to be absolutely sure of. So this I liked because it gave me a nice mix. I had some glass, we had some buttons and switches. It's not just big glass screens and, switching sub panels and all that. Not really into all that sub panel stuff. Was it SpaceX? You look at that, it's nothing but monitors and it's all touchscreen. It's not my thing. I want to feel some buttons and knobs and dials. I want to feel that click, I'm old school. Can't help it. We're about 70, 80 miles on that arrival chart. Matter of fact, we're what? Another 15 miles top of descent. Yeah, we can get them back in their seats. And I do believe we're good down to 12. Let's bring up you now. I don't think we're on there just yet. Yeah, no, we're good down to 12. So we're going to contact them. We'll ask for the Axle 2 Charlie arrival. See if they give it to us. Actually, let's try that now. 135.9. Let's see if they're on there. And oh my lord, I cannot even begin to pronounce that. JASDF-SHIZUHAMA. Good luck with that one. How about we just try Skymark 102, requesting the Axle 2 Charlie arrival into Tokyo. Let's see if we'll get that.
Transavia 610, cleared for the Axle 2 Center arrival into Tokyo.
All right, cool. All right, clear the Axle 2 Charlie Skymark 102. Thanks. All right, so we're good. We can switch back on over now. Oh, there you go, Memphis. Yeah, you're just riding the right seat. Manual, yeah. Well, manual will get a little bit tiresome, man. If I ever lost the auto flight system in here and had a decent ride to go, man, that should be 98. And we're good down to 12 now. Speed should be coming down here. And come on, send us down. I think I might have missed it. It might have been a touch late. Let's get that going. We're on our way down. Now you can have it back. Go ahead. Yeah, I might have been a touch late on that. All right, so we got 155 miles to go to Tokyo. So at Arctic, we should have 27.7 on the fuel. We're 27.7 right now, 26.2 when we get in. So, and we're ferrying fuel, so that's not going to be a problem. Oh, we're looking pretty good, and yeah, about 50 odd miles we should be on that chart. And you're going to need a little speed brake here, Louis. Let's help you out. Yeah, I prefer the yoke myself, but these yokes and rudder pedals are real, and these suckers are heavy. So if you got to hand fly this, and if your trim isn't working, man, you're going to have a hard time, because you will get tired. These things weigh a ton. Ah, there she is. Every time I see that mountain, you know, I always think of what's that sub movie? I can hear that music in my head. Run silent, run deep. And they're in the straits. The Bungo Straits. And they show you that they look through the periscope, and you can see that God, what the heck do you call them? I can't even believe I can't remember it. Not a mountain, it's a freaking... Wow, I'll tell you, my brain is getting really bad. You know, those things that erupt. What the heck do you... I can't believe I can't remember the name. See, I'm talking about that lesion on my brain. It's acting up. Volcano. Wow. That was tough. Can you imagine? Man, I'm getting old, man. That thing is kicking in my brain. Slowly but slowly. Volcano. That's what it is. See, if I ever forget that again, I have to think of Tommy Lee Jones, because I remember him from the movie Volcano. All right, I said we were good down to 12, right? Let's get that.
Going fast and ATC 7, left of 330.
Yeah, Volcano, Memphis, that's it, man. Better not let my wife will be buying me some more Brevigen pills or something else for the brain. All right, so we're what? We're coming up on 18,000, 40 minutes from the gate, 31 minutes since we entered the runway. And we're looking at 128 miles to Tokyo now. So we're looking pretty good. We got the Aslick 2 Charlie arrival. And we should be on that chart in about another 40 miles, I would think, if we're not on there already. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to get picked up right there. 230 knots at 12,000 at Axel. And from Axel to Clone to 640, 460, 461 into Civic, and then 463, 464 Epson. Then we're over to Bacon. And I remember Bacon because I like bacon, or else I wouldn't remember that waypoint. And then we're on our way in. As a matter of fact, let me have that right now. What did I say? That was going to be 23. And that was going to be X. 979 on a decision. All in all, it's been a great run. $979. Okay, and you are going to be, that is set. We're looking at 277. All right, 108.5. 108.5. So, you're good, you're good. You're good, you're good, you're good. And the pressure on the back end was 1009 for the weather. All right, so that's all looking pretty good. We get picked up at Bacon, 4,000, right? Bacon, where's Bacon? Bacon, Bacon, Bacon. Yeah, let's just put that in. Right. Doyle mandatory at 4,000. That is very good. And then from there, we're good. And we're holding at 4,500. Okay. And we should pop on that chart in another 14 miles. And that's in, that's in, that's in. Let's get you set as well. And we don't need you anymore. So they did this ride in an hour and 5 minutes. Right now it's 43 minutes since we left the gate. We've got 106 miles to go. So let's see, what did I miss? Okay, I caught the Volcano. Yeah, that was pretty rough trying to figure that one out. Man, I'll tell you, that's not good. Tommy Lee, yeah, I agree. Oh, we can continue on. Oh, no, we need to be at 12. Well, we continue on down. And we need to be 7 is next. 7 and 4, you know, let's see if it obeys. It should obey the constraints all the way down. And we're going to go to local pressure. Let's have a peek, shall we? Bleed air panel is set to auto. Land altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. 1085, 1085. 277, 277, 50, and we are looking pretty good. I will take terrain. You can have weather though. Local QNH, yep. Local pressure is in. Recall. And we got a clean board. I just got to put the landing data VREF in. That's where my VNav usually disappears here. 130 at 53. Get ready. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Are you going to do it? And it didn't do it. Dirty dog. That's because I was ready for it. It usually disconnects VNav. But I am using an updated version of PMDG that I just put in today. So maybe that was a fix. Who knows? We'll see if it pops up again. And at Axel, 27.4 on the fuel. We're 27.3. We're down 100 pounds, but we're ferrying fuel. So 96 to go. We're going to 84. And we're inbound clone. And we're at 12,000 right now. And we're just a touch fast. Well, we're not there yet. And we're just passing it now. About 2-3 knots faster than what we should be, but being a little nitpicky there, I think. And that puts us on the star. So that's the arrival into Tokyo. And we're good down to 4. We're holding at 45 on a mist. Did we get switched over to anybody here yet? No. So we're not going to get any transmissions just yet. All right. Oh, let me bring that up a little bit. It's just off your bottom there, I see. Yeah, Volcano, that was a pretty good movie. VH, I don't know when the last time I saw that. No, it might have been on cable. It might have been the last time I saw that. Oh, yeah, really? Oh, that's pretty cool, Sam. Yeah, that's one of the great things about recording, man. Fast forward through all the commercials. You save a lifetime. I have a nice DVD collection. It's amazing. I mean, I've got a couple of hundred DVDs, all in a nice wooden case. Watch them whenever I want. I started that a long time ago. Started buying those suckers. And who knew? I don't even need them now. But what I can do is I can take all those DVDs, although it'll take me a long time, put them onto like a 4 terabyte or 10 terabyte drive, and then I can take the movies wherever I want to go, which is pretty cool. All right, so we're down to 230 knots already. And we're coming up on 10,000 now. So let's light them up. And let's get you set. And let's have a quick peek. And at 10,000 exterior lights, we are good. Engine start select is to continuous, and I'm already set for terrain. So we're looking pretty good. And we are 80 miles out now at Tokyo. All in all, pretty great ride. Don't know where I'm going to go next, but I'll probably go have dinner and come back and do another run. Not sure where. Maybe we'll leave Tokyo and go hit someplace else. I don't know. We'll see. Being that I'm already here. I may just leave it up and running, being that we're checking everything from a brand new install. Well, not a brand new install. An update from MS 2020 and an update from PMDG. So we'll see. Maybe I'll let it sit at the gate, come back in an hour or so, and then try to get another ride in, see if it's going to be stable. I think that'd be a pretty good test. All right, we're inbound TT 460, 27.1 on the fuel with 27.1. So the fuel's right back on the money. 26.2 when we get in. Just over 70 to go. Great ride from PMDG. I was worried I was going to lose my control settings with the PMDG update, but on the way out, everything seemed pretty good. Don't think it touched it. Yeah, I'll probably stop and have dinner first. I didn't eat anything today at all. So I'll probably grab something to eat and come back, do another ride. Let's go to 43. And we're inbound 461. Beautiful ride. Water looks all right now. It didn't look as great as it did on the way out. Doesn't have that repeating pattern to it. It has the breakup from the winds from the various directions. And it has some white caps down there that look pretty good, but still looks a little too uniform, and it doesn't look like it's like see-through like we saw on the way out. On the way out, it really looked great, man.
Southwest 9011, contact center 126.77.
Thank you.
And we need to be at 210 at Civic, yes, and we're good down to 7. Right now we're at 8,800, slowly descending down to 4. What a great view. I think we're going to have a nice view on the way into the airport. Looks like we're going to break onto this layer, and we should have a decent view the rest of the way in. Yeah, that's exactly right, Rogan Zone. If you lose signal or something happens, right, you got nothing to watch. At least I can pop a DVD in, so that's a big plus. Yeah, I've got some Blu-ray. I also have some 3D movies because we bought one of those 3D Blu-ray players that has the glasses. Pretty cool. Especially on that 75-inch screen in the living room. They ran some underwater reef stuff. Man, it looked like the fish was swimming out in my living room. All right, we're going to 345. And the fuel, 27, right on the money. 55 miles to go, double nickel. Double nickel to go. You can see where the satellite data matches up. There's like a little bit of a gap where it's just like a straight blue line you can see. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is noticeable though. Do get a lot of shimmer on the water though. It comes in and then it shimmers. I guess it depends on what angle I'm looking at. Then it shimmers, then it's... See, now it looks pretty good. So maybe on the turns, I guess, as the monitor's changing the direction, it must give it that shimmer. You can see some white caps down there though. All right, we're going to slow up now to 210. You know what? We're going to take it. How about we just take it? We're going to slow all the way up to a deuce. All right, that's max 210, is it not? Oh, they want us at 210. All right, we'll do 210. I thought it was a max. All right, you want us at 210? We'll go to 210. Yeah, I don't have a VR headset just yet. I was looking at the big one. Pat 738 picked it up. He said the thing is amazing. So it's a little expensive, but you get what you pay for. Give me flaps 1 here. We're just under flaps speed here. And we're going to 356. 26.8, 26.8. Great ride. And 7,000. 210 at 7,000, right over Civic. Right on the money. That looks rather nice. We get a new frequency yet here? Not yet. You can come on back. All right, so we're going to hold 7,000 now at 210 until we hit Epson. Hey, Cristiano, how's it going? And Gino, how's it going, Gino? Hope you guys are having a good day. You know I am. When I'm in here, I'm having a good day. No doubt about it. All right, we're in down 463, and the fuel 26.7, 26.8. We're up 26, 40 miles out. So fuel's not going to be an issue. Even if I can't put it down a couple of times, we're going to have plenty of fuel. We're ferrying fuel into Tokyo. The prices at the Tokyo gas station are insane. So we're going to ferry our own fuel for the next ride. Oh no, PMDG, the latest and greatest that they just put out that I downloaded today, as well as Microsoft Flight Simulator. There was a mandatory update this morning that I put in, and this ride has been great the whole way through. So from cold and dark to where we are now on the descent. So I'm not going to shut down cold and dark, because I'm going to see if I can get another run out of Tokyo after I let it sit for a while. Water looks pretty cool. And then you get that little shimmer sneaks in there. Get rid of that shimmer and it'd be good all around. Yeah, let's get below these clouds, baby. Get a nice view into Tokyo. And Tokyo, we're going to Terminal 1, Gate 16. So we do have a little bit of a taxi coming into runway 23. Oh, good to know, Sam. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, usually I'll go back and I'll see where I'm getting my flickers, my stutters and whatnot, or any problems, especially with the 2D screens that are running back there, because I really don't get to see them other than what they are on this little tiny monitor, and they look real small. I really can't read anything on there at all. So, matter of fact, I didn't change the flight number. Looks like it says Skymark Airlines Flight 2115. That's incorrect. Flight number is 102. See that? I usually miss. Well, there's a lot going on, so between setting up the flight deck, I got SayAI, I got to set up, device interface manager gets set up, OBS gets set up. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I'm surprised I don't miss more of this. considering. All right, from here we're going 317. A little behind the time there, buddy. And that puts us inbound Epson, 210 at 7,000. We're at 210, and she's not holding 7,000. She should have held 7,000 there. She did not. She blew right through that. That's not good, Louis. I know X-Plane will actually obey the flight management computer. This one, we're 4,800 descending. That's a no-no. See what it's doing here. Right? Yep. Oh, it changed my flight management computer. It changed the FMC. See, and it changed my flight altitude too. A couple of things that look like they were a little screwy in Microsoft that don't happen in X-Plane. But the VNAV didn't disconnect this go around, so that looked like either it's fixed or it was another fluke where it didn't get disconnected. And then from there, we're on our way down. All right. Well, she's holding the 210 anyway, which she should because I have the speed here. So that's an hour and 1 minute since we left the gate, 53 minutes since we left the runway, and they did this ride in an hour and 5. So we got 12 minutes to put on the ground. All right, at Epson, that is looking pretty good. Let's start slowing down now. And, well, we're not going to be here long. We're going to go right to 307. And we're good down to 4,000. All right, let's come off of that now. Let's go on you. And 23. LDA-X. Here we are coming in from Bacon. And let's go 5. Let's start slowing down. And we're at 4,000. And we're showing 20 miles out now. And give me 10. Beautiful ride, all in all. Hope you're enjoying the view. Tomorrow, Gino, I'm hoping to be on every day unless I have doctors or something pops up in the real life, you know, that I have to take care of. But I try to get on here every day if I can. You know, I don't go out anywhere because I'm on oxygen, so this is basically the bulk of my day. Flight simulation. So hopefully I'll be on again tomorrow. And we're going to 277. A little bit of haze now. And we're holding at 45. And the heading is going to be 177 on the way out. So that's set. Dambo. 26.2, 26.2 on the fuel. 26 wing it in, and we're just under 15 miles to go. All in all, beautiful ride. 104 from the gate, 56 from the runway. All right, we're inbound. MX-23, and let's bring up you now. I don't need that. And we're coming in on runway 23, and then we're taxiing over to Terminal 1, as you can see right here. And we're going to be on the left-hand side of that dome, I believe, which is 16, or the right-hand side, which is gate 16. But we're coming in on 23. And this has been a beautiful run. $540 right now. Yeah, I think I can get another run in after dinner. Seems pretty smooth. Water looks a little weird in the front with that shimmering going on. Sides look great though. And it's just at the lower front. Give me the gear. Flaps 15. Let's slow all the way up now. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. Alright, so we have air, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, landing gear, speed brake, flaps, and they have been notified. 10 notifications complete, speed brake is on, landing gear down, 3 green, and flaps are set for landing. Beautiful ride. Water's looking real nice on the left. The front though, give me a little bit too much shimmer going on there. Looks a little weird. Alright, we're coming up on 1,000. My bird. There's our runway. What a beautiful view. A little high. Less than 100 feet though. Not that bad. Off by about 50 feet. Continue. That's a great view. Beautiful. .11 knot headwind just about. grass looks great right there. Oh, easy there, Louis. Prepare for landing. A little bit of a push. Little bit of a push. There's 80 knots. And we're not making that. We are not making that. TA test. Bottom. Hope you enjoyed that ride. I did. That was beautiful. We're going to stop right here. Not sure why SayIntentions just kicked off, but alright, so let's see, we're at day 4, we gotta come there, there, and there. Alright, let's get set. Up, you're starting, up, you can come off. Right. Clean you up, and that's already set, and we're just gonna taxi on over. Oh, it's a pretty cool looking airport. I was here yesterday, but it was at nighttime. Didn't get to see it in the daytime. This looks like it's built up rather nice. You are off and down, yes. We clear the cross. Pretty cool looking bridge. Oh, they even have a vehicle path too, huh? Wow, they did work up this airport nice. Did I start you? Oh no, you can stay on. Thought I started that. Little flicker there on the right, on the left there. Now we can have a peek while that's going. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Yeah, it looks like it's going to start now. APU, yeah, we're getting that up and running. Your damper is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. And wing and engine anti-ice are off. Start switches as needed. They are off. Auto brake is off. Speed brake is down. Flaps are up. Transponders TA auto. And weather radar set to test. All right, we've got a left on Alpha. So we just switched over to an hour and 5 minutes is what they did in the real world. So, and we're already on the ground, so pretty much right on the money. Alpha to Whiskey. Yeah, this is a nice looking airport. Wow. I guess this must be one of the ones that are included in MS 2020. Little flicker there. But there's a lot going on here. Can you imagine? These 3 screens are running at 4K on one computer with all this going on. And it's pretty smooth. A couple of flickers here and there. I run X-Plane 12, one computer, 1 monitor. I get flickers. Amazing. I think it's in their code. But that's just my opinion.
Southwest 1901, flight 280, cross Omar, flight 1240.
Southwest 1901 Center, after Momar, descend via the Lucky 1, extend maintain 1 to 2000, send to altimeter 2999.
2999 after Momar, descend via the Lucky 1.
It's amazing to believe that they freaking actually built all this. Filled it all in. Man, that's some feat. APU is up. And you know what? We can get rid of number 2, and let's get on you as well.
Southwest 1293, center ready.
Hopefully no one's in our spot. And yeah, we have aircraft here. So putting it in on the back end on the destination for FS Traffic Global, I think it is. I guess you have to do that in order to electric. Yep. That should be off, I would think. I would think that should turn off.
Southwest 715, connect approach on 124.35 and keep your speed up.
And we're going to take whiskey.
Southwest 1154, thanks for your help. Connect approach on 124.35. Connect. 2.35.
And we got this down to Terminal 1. Easy there, Louis.
Southwest 1293, contact center 126.77.
And hydraulics, yep. Very good. Now for everybody that was here this afternoon, or this evening, depending on where you're from, hope you enjoyed the ride. And I think I'm going to be able to get another one in after dinner. It's only, what, 10 to 6, 8 minutes to 6. I think I'll get another flight in after dinner. Maybe around 7, 8 o'clock. That would be nice. Nice having traffic on the move here. Beautiful. Now we just got to hope nobody's in our gate. Got a little bit of ghosting going on there with the AI aircraft, you can see. Just a little bit behind it.
FedEx 1116 with you, 11.5 for 14,000.
FedEx 1116, heavy center, climb and maintain. Level 230.
Level 230, FedEx 1116.
Delta 2546, next passenger request for Milford if they can get it to you, contact center 127.52. 2762, Delta 2546.
Solis. Solis Air. Don't think I've ever heard of them. You waiting for us? Thank you, Johnny. All right, here we are, Terminal 1. I think maybe I should just pick a gate, any gate. Take what we can get. You know what? We're going to do that right here. We're going to take this bad boy right here. We're going to take this bad boy right here. Beautiful ride, man. All right, you can go. Anti-collision is off and let them run around. All right, menu. Ground services. Set the chocks. Let's get the jetway. Give me ground power. And we'll get some air conditioning as well. All right. Chocks are in position. We can lose the brake. We're waiting on ground. Ground power is available. Let's get on ground. Confirm. And air conditioning is going to be, that's good, you're off, right, off, and you are on standby, and we don't need you anymore either. Alright, let's have a peek. And what we can do now is doors open, open, open. Alright, so electrical power, we are on ground. Bleed air, we are set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set, galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed, we have position lights. Flight directors are off, chocks in position, and the parking brake is off. And that's a wrap. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. Like I said, I always enjoy the company and the conversation, so thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it. If you haven't given me a thumbs up there on the lower left-hand corner, how about a thumbs up? They tell me that it does something to bump up your standings or something in YouTube. I have no idea how that works. So, with that said, I will catch everybody on my next run. I'm going to go grab something to eat. I'll be back maybe 7, 8 o'clock Eastern time, being that I'm in Boca. And I'll catch you on my next run. We're going to leave out of Tokyo. I just don't know where we're going to go. We'll probably leave right out of this gate. All right? So, all right, everybody. I'll catch you on my next run. Take care.
Alaska 1257, stand by to OLR 1, exit to maintain flight level 240. Transport 3, center out to the Mark altimeter 29996. Flight 34, flight 350, and accept the March runway 32 localizer. And flight 34, contact approach on 134.0, connect. 340, flight 2.0. Station 3 will be at 10.7 times from Southwest 853, if I notice. United 1827, flight level 260, clearance to cross